Yo, what is up YouTube, it's GGS Out, and I'm back with another video. Now in today's video, I'm just going to be basically going through my journey of tics from when I first started, well not just me, other people in my family as well first started noticing something was going on. And then when I got diagnosed, and then a couple stories actually, of school and stuff like that. So the thumbnail, yes, I had texted my mom, and if you read it, it says I'm going to make a video on YouTube. I told her I'm going to be explaining Tourette's, and I wanted to put in when mine started. I asked her, do you remember when they started? The year they started. She said not the year, but you were in first or second grade, you have motor tics. So she meant to say, I believe she meant to say, you had, because from my understanding, and I'll even put a screenshot of what motor tics is. Motor tics are involuntarily movements caused by spasm-like contractions of muscles, mostly common involving the face, mouth, eyes, head, neck, or shoulders. So she did say right, I do have motor tics. So basically, like she said, first or second grade, we started noticing, like, I would, if I remember correctly, I would like hum sometimes, and there would be different times I would make a little bit different noises. Like, I never cussed or anything like that, but I would hum and I would make grunting noises, and there was some other noises, I can't remember exactly what they were, but I would make these noises and we did never know why. So when my mom had asked me, like, what are you doing? Are you doing this on purpose? I would tell her, like, what do you mean? And
I'm just like, I'm confused. I'm a kid. I'm in first or second grade.
And I'm confused, like, what she means. So she's like, you're not noticing that you're grunting or making any of these noises or anything? And I'm like, what noises? She's like, okay. So basically, she had got me into a doctor, and found out I had motor tics. And there, when we found out, it was like, it wasn't, it wasn't nothing crazy. It wasn't like, oh, he has diabetes and, like something like that. It was just very surprising because at the time we didn't know what they were at first. We didn't know what they were at all at first. And then, I started going to see doctors and stuff like that, and they explained everything to us. So basically, let's just say if it was second grade, third grade year, I realized, like, they were getting worse, but it was only at certain points I realized they were getting worse. Like, they would get worse in school.
But
I never had anybody ask me what I'm doing. I never had anybody, make fun of me. I never had anybody just be rude to me in any way. So third grade is when I really started to notice, like, them getting worse in school, and then home, they would get worse at home, but not as bad as school. And I don't know if it was, the anxiety of school, or going to school with them and me not knowing what they are and other people not knowing what they are, all the stuff going through a third grader's head and stuff like that. So I don't know exactly what it was, but fourth grade is really when I started to, notice they were getting very, very, very bad. So then about fourth grade, I was still seeing a doctor from the time we went to a doctor to find out what the heck was going on. And then I'm still seeing a doctor up at this point as well. So fourth grade, like I said, it was getting worse, very much worse. And we were still seeing a doctor, and the doctors were, I don't remember what grade I was in when I was first put on medicine for it. I don't remember, and I don't remember the medicine. But I was put on quite a bit of medicines for Tourette's or tics when we, found out I had them. And then I would, I would take it even when I was in, like, middle school. I would take it, then I would stop myself from taking it. Then I would start taking it again, then I would stop myself from taking it. And it's just, I hate taking medicine. I hate it so much. But fourth grade was, I don't think I had anyone bully me or anything like that with them. I don't think fifth grade year I did either. Sixth grade year is really when it started to, it wasn't like, it wasn't the whole class bullying me. It was just, if I remember correctly, it was just like 2 or 3 kids, maybe 4 or 5. I don't remember exactly. But I remember this group of kids would, make fun of me, say stuff to me, all that kind of stuff. But it wasn't like they were teasing me, but they weren't, bullying me in the other way that, you're probably thinking, but they were teasing me and stuff like that. So, it had got to me, and it wasn't making me mad or anything, and I thought to myself, like, if this is because of my Tourette's, then I want to actually talk to them and tell them, what's going on, everything with it. So I had told them, basically, well, this is what happened. So, if I remember correctly, I had went to my counselor and asked if there could be a day that we pull them certain kids out of class and I could go talk to them, in a library or anywhere, in cafeteria, anywhere. So the day comes, the counselor pulls me out into the hallway, asks me, do you still want to, talk to them about everything that's going on with your Tourette's and stuff? And I said, yes, I will gladly do so. And the main reason I did it is, so they can understand what is going on, why I was doing what I was doing. And so the counselor pulled them out of class, and when she did, in my mind, I wasn't trying to come off as rude. I wasn't trying to come off as like, oh yeah, I don't like you anymore. No, I wasn't. I wasn't trying to come off like that. But in their heads, at first, when they first got put out of class, I think I was, because one of them gave me a dirty look. But other than that, we ended up going to the library, and I told them basically, like, I have Tourette's, and it's something I cannot control. I am not in control of it. Yeah. I didn't tell them this, but it's basically like where, your brain sends a signal to your body, and you have to twitch, you have to do something, and it's nothing I can control. And I told him, I said, I'm like, I'm taking medicine, and it's something I can't control. So I actually told them way more than that, but I had told them that and way more than that though. And when I did, they were like very, very understanding, and they all apologized. And truthfully, I really think they all did feel bad in a way, because, they were teasing me, and it's not right, but I wasn't mad. In my head, I'm like, these kids don't understand what's going on. And that's the whole reason, like I said, that I pulled them out of class to talk to them. And I didn't want them to think that, I was mad at them or anything. But, yeah, basically, I told them way more than what I just told you guys. But I told them, basically what they are, what's happening, what, exactly what it is. And when I did, like I said, they all, understood. And they actually all told me, like, if anyone, messes with you anymore, let us know. Because we would tell them, like, hey, he can't control it or anything like that. So from that point on, they had never, teased me about it or anything. And there was a couple of times that people did say something to me, and they did stand up for me, and I'm very thankful for that. And I will say, like, to be honest, like, you're in 6th grade, okay? You tell a group of kids, like 3, 4, or 5 kids, what's, like, I don't call tics a disorder to me. It's not a disorder to me. You tell kids that you have Tourette's, okay, and you're in 6th grade. They say they're going to stand up for you. Are you expecting it, or are you not expecting it? If they were teasing you before. You know what I'm saying? So I wasn't expecting them to stand up for me at first. And then they stood up for me those couple of times. And, like I said, I was really appreciative of it. And, yeah, so 6th grade, that happened. 7th grade was like not such a bad year because I played football. But after football, I feel like it did get worse because, it's a new school. You're in middle school, and it's a new school, and, you probably know some people there. You may not. You may be going to a whole different, school, a whole different state, and, you got moved schools and stuff like that. So 7th grade wasn't that bad, but it wasn't the best. 8th grade, to be honest, I feel like 8th grade, my tics went down. I didn't have as much. 9th, 10th, 11th, and 12th. Okay, 9th, 10th, 11th grade. My tics were, they were going up and down. They would be bad a couple days, and then be fine for like a couple weeks, whatever. And then be bad again, and then fine a couple weeks. And, be worse, and then be completely fine for a month or couple months or something like that. And then 12th grade, I really had them bad because I was so focused on graduating, and my main goal was to graduate. So 12th grade, they were, pretty bad. But basically, the whole point of this video is for people with or without Tourette's to watch it and understand. Basically, my journey, and if you guys are watching this and you guys have Tourette's or tics, and you guys would like to share your journey, put it down in the comments below. And if you want me to, I will make a video about it. Just ask me, hey, can you make a video about my journey? And I would gladly make a video about it. But basically, I want to tell you guys that Tourette's is not something somebody can control. Tourette's is something, like I said, the brain sends a signal to the body, and you have to, twitch. You have to say cuss words, cuss out something. And it's not anything like a normal person just going to cussing people out. It's random stuff that people cuss at. It's not even always cussing. It's always, not always, but it's not always cussing. It can be cussing one day and then completely different the next day. It could be completely, perfect for any kids to hear, and then the next day after that it could be back to cussing again. And it could be a different cuss word that next day after it's completely fine and okay for other kids to hear what they're saying while they're ticking. It can be anywhere from you have a horrible whole month or you have a great whole month, and that next month it's opposite of what you just had the past month. Basically, you can't control it. When you, from my experience, when you go out in public and you hold it in and you get home, it's like a spark in your brain that sends a signal to your whole body when you get home from holding it in. And it's just like you gotta do all these things, whether it's your fingers, your face, you're saying something. You feel like you have to do all these things at once, and it's nothing we can control. Now, I will put on the screen here what the difference is between the motor tics and the other ones. I can't remember right now. So, yeah, like I said, if anyone watching this has Tourette's and you guys would like me to tell your journey, put down in the comments below and say, hey, can you please, tell this on your channel, or can you say my journey, tell my journey, something like that. I would be glad to do that. And if you even want to throw in a couple questions, if you want to throw in a couple, comments, that would be appreciative of as well. And yeah, like I said, this video is just for people without Tourette's to understand better what a person goes through with Tourette's or tics. And not only that, so I can learn, and so other people, not only without, but with Tourette's or tics, can learn as well. Because there's some new things I learned about 4 weeks ago. So yeah, that is going to be the end of this video. If you guys did like this video, don't forget to drop a like, comment, subscribe, and turn on bell notifications so you know whenever I post. And I'll see you guys in the next video. GGS out.